My friends, I bought another one. Bought another rotary tool kit. Bought this one from Aldi. It was $29. So I'm going to open up this case and we're going to test it out and see if it's worth buying. I'll be right back. Here we are with this Work Zone rotary tool. 1.4 amp rotary tool with 190 piece accessory kit. Comes in this nice hard shell case. First of all, I need to cut the zip tie off. There we go. Put that knife aside. Clasp on this side. There you go. I'm going to turn it this way. No, let's go this way. Here's the tool itself. I'm going to pull this out, put it aside. I'm going to have to cut that out. There we go. Here's the tool. We'll come back to that. And here is the flex shaft. We'll come back and talk about this a little bit later. Cut this out of here also. Okay, the accessories. Here's the instruction manual. Right here we have the grinding stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I can't remember right now which one's silica oxide and the other one is, just one second here. I can't remember what the other one was. Silica oxide and something else. Anyway, doesn't really matter. We have some brown ones and gray ones. We have some brushes here, wire brushes, nylon brushes. Down here we have the barrels of sanding paper and cutoff discs. This is polishing wax, and this is more sanding paper. We have two different size sanding drum mandrels. Here is the screw-on type mandrel, which holds these polishing pads. Here is a white sharpening stone. We have some engraving bits. We have some not screwdrivers. We've got some drill bits. A wrench here. Buffing pads, polishing pads. Here are the collets. Some more cut-off discs here. The grinding discs, the flat ones. Similar to these right here. We have the dressing stone here and the sanding drums, which go on these right here. I'll go ahead and pull one of these out. Put it on here, such as this. Now, while I am doing this, many people will take this and put it on your rotary tool and go to sand something and get frustrated because the sanding sleeve or the sandpaper turns. What you need to do is take the the screwdriver bit on the end of the wrench and tighten up this little screw on the end of here. And as you tighten up the screw, this washer is going to be pushed down. There we go. As you tighten up this screw, this washer is going to be pushed down, making the rubber drum expand. And that's what's going to hold your sanding sleeve on. Anyway, that's how that works. I'm going to take this back off of here. Put it back in its proper resting position. There we go. Let's put it back down here. We have a flap wheel here. Now, I've very, very seldom use these flap wheels, such as this, because they're so, I don't know, they do more damage than good for me. So I never even use these. Put that back in its housing. The tool itself comes with a flex shaft, which is right here. You connect this onto your tool this way, and then you could use it like this for engraving or carving or just whatever you like to do. We'll go over that in another video. This is the tool itself. It comes with a 6-foot cord. Here's the speed control. Off and on switch on the bottom. This does feel like a nice heavy built tool. It has a hanging hook here. So my first impression of this is pretty nice. It's got some air vents right here on each side, front and back. Here we go. The the brushes are under this cap and under this cap. So let's take one of these brushes out, see how it looks. Let's take out the one on top. It might be easier to get to. You just take your screwdriver end on this wrench and just unscrew that. Now this isn't the best brush I've ever seen, but it sure isn't the worst. Insert that back in. Put the cap back on. Tighten that down. Now I do notice, while I'm just looking at it, that it might not be tightly sealed right here. You can see that. See that gap in there? A little concerned about that. Let's take this cog. This is the shaft lock button right here, which means you push this down and it will lock the shaft so you can change your bits. I have several videos going over different bits, so we're not going to do that in this video. Now, I don't know if you just noticed that. I had the shaft locked down. I'm putting on this thumb pad. There you go. That fit pretty nice. But the first time it twisted past. But this time, it tightened up pretty nicely. No issues. I'm going to cut this zip tie. What did I do with my knife here? My knife is inside the case. Let me go ahead and cut this zip tie. Whoop, don't have to cut it. It's one of those twisties. Let me untwist this zip tie. Put it over there. I'm going to see how this thing sounds. Okay, I'm going to put it on low. Turn the power on. There we go. It's on 2. That's full speed. Very, very little vibration. So far, I'm very pleased with this. Pleased with the lack of vibration. So I'm going to put a bit in here, and I'm going to put a drill bit in there and see how much power it takes to drill through this piece of wood. Here we go. Let's just go with the biggest one in the kit. I don't know what size it is. Doesn't really matter. Let me loosen that up. There we go. Push it in. Tighten it with my hand at first. Then get the wrench and continue tightening this up. Okay, I'm going to put my piece of wood over one of these holes in my workbench and see how much pressure it takes to drill a hole. Okay, I'm going to put it on number 3 speed. No issues at all. You see that? And the hole looks pretty good. I didn't put any pressure on it. I just used the weight from the rotary tool to make the hole. Let's do this. I'm going to look at the wobble on the end of here, see if there's any wobble. It looks pretty straight to me. It looks about as straight as a rotary tool will be. Yeah, I don't see any run out at all. So that's pretty good. So, we're not going to go over any of these other bits. I have several videos going over these. So let me take this back out of here. Here's the wrench. Take this back out. Now, next thing we're going to do is take that off all the way. There we go. We're going to see if the Dremel accessories will fit this. So we're going to take off this part right here. And I have a Dremel accessory sitting right here. Now we're going to see if the same thread is on this Dremel accessory as what's on the tool. And it does fit. So it does fit the Dremel accessories. Now let's check on this part, the shaft, and see if we can put the universal bit chuck on here. Just one second. Sorry about that, my friends. Here are 2 different drill bit chucks, or accessory chucks. This one is an original Dremel accessory, and this one I bought off eBay. So first we're going to see if the original Dremel will fit on here. No, it will not fit. Much too small. So this is the one I got off eBay, and it does fit. Now, I bought this one several months ago. I can't remember what size it is, but it was less than $2 with shipping. So look for one of these. You might be lucky and get the right one. I can't say, but I do know that the ones from Home Depot or Lowe's will not fit on this by Work Zone. But this one will, so I'm just going to leave that one on there. Good. I'm going to put this back on. Whoops. Take that back off first. Put on the thumb guard. Put this back on. So now it has a permanent housing. By doing this, you will not have any use for these collets that come with all the kits, such as this. So this will hold all the different sizes of accessories without having to use a wrench. Very good accessory. I encourage you to get one. So, Work Zone rotary tool number 57420. I think this is a good tool. What makes me an expert? Well, I'm not really an expert, but this makes my 24th, 25th different rotary tool. And Dremel being the ones that I own, Dremel being my favorite, and then the OEM brand is my second favorite. I think this might just tie as be my second favorite in the group. Now we're going to see how long these brushes last. I'm not sure, but we're going to check it out. Work Zone rotary tool, sold by Aldi, less than 30 bucks. I don't think you can go wrong with it. My name is Carl. I do appreciate you being with us.